Hello friends and beautiful souls out there, I'm Astropaloma and these are the predictions for the sign of the snake in the year of the snake 2025. Let's begin. Well, last year the snake was super busy celebrating and having a really good time, right? You may be a little bit drained and exhausted. So this year, 2025, the magic word will be healing, recovering, regenerate, rest, and take care of yourself. Why? Because there's two very important and very strong healing type of stars or energy. The rest God and the sky relief. These tells us that we need to make use of the universal forces to help our bodies, our souls, and our minds rest and regenerate. When these stars or types of energy appear together, means that they're double in strength. So this will be a perfect time to find the right teacher, healer, guru, shaman, curandero, the right doctor, the right surgeon, the right person that will help us achieve any type of healing that we are looking for. Not only physical healing, which will be a big part of it. This is a wonderful opportunity to find solutions for any issues that we've been having. And the best way for us to do it is first by asking the universe. How do we ask the universe? Can be through prayer, deep prayer, meditation, just being outside and ask the higher power. Whomever you believe, it is the higher power. Whomever you believe in, if you talk to, if you ask from inside of your heart and in your mind, you can ask the spirit, you can ask the angels, you can ask any of your spiritual guides to help you find a solution for any type of issue. And the most important thing that I always talk about is, if you want to heal anything, you're going to ask the expert. And there's no one that can regenerate and heal anything better than Mother Earth, Pachamama, Gaia, planet Earth, or nature. If you go up into a mountain or close to a beautiful natural place full of good chi, of good energy, and you truly sit down and connect. You can also do grounding, but you can get into the connection that we have, and you can ask to heal anything that you want. Could be a relationship problem, could be an emotional problem, could be a disease, so you can be at ease. Anything that you're thinking could be a problem at work. Just try to release it into the earth. One of the practices that I promote a lot is called grounding. Being bare feet on any natural source. Could be sand, could be dirt, could be soil, could be grass. And practice this amazing flow of energy from the lower dantian to the middle dantian to the upper dantian in a certain flow. Connect, right? Loosen the hips, raise your arms and breathe in. You will start feeling a tingling sensation in your hands, and you will start realizing that energy is flowing stronger. You become a connection with earth, And these will help you align your energetic body. And this way you can start releasing and absorbing all of the good stuff. So take opportunity. Let's say this year for the snake is less party, more spa. Less being outside doing everything for everyone, more going inside. Going into healing retreats, into yoga retreats, into relaxed vacation, that they will help you revitalize yourself. Because it seems like the sign of the snake has been draining themselves, enjoying life, doing too much, celebrating, which is just a wonderful thing. But this is time to go inside, to rest a little bit. Don't push yourself so much like you were doing last year. And another very important star that appears today, this year, for the snake sign, is called the hidden corpse. So this has to do with something that was hidden in the closet and now it starts to stink, starts to smell bad. So there's gonna be along the year an opportunity to bring things over the table in order to clarify them. Could be an emotional situation, a relationship problem, or a physical illness that was kind of bothering, something was happening, but you didn't put much attention. So this year, 2025, gives you the opportunity to bring it out of the closet or out of that subconscious mind into the conscious mind and find a solution. That's why the magic word for the sign of the snake is healing in any way possible, revitalizing your life force, your internal energy, so you can give the best version of yourself. It's time to let go of old things, old thoughts, clear your conscience, and then boom, let go and move forward. Why? Because a very important type of energy named the golden carriage also arrives into your sign. These mean wealth opportunity, money-making opportunities. This year will be very intense in every single way. You're going to be able to make money. You're going to be able to heal something. You're going to be able to deal with all of these situations. So you need all of your vital force ready so you can give the best version of yourself. Why? Because when the golden carriage appears, it kind of symbolizes this beautiful carriage full of gold coins coming your way, right? So this is a time to monetize, to obtain rewards for all of the hard work you've been doing, right? So this is not the time just to sit down and just wait for the money to come. You must do something about it. You must earn that money. And one of the things that you can do is like you have to showcase better your talents and your abilities, and also take some extra time, give that extra something at work so you can be recognized and maybe, like earn a bonus by the end of the year. So the golden carriage, it's a very strong possibility for us to receive. It acts as a reward type of energy. So one of the things, the practices that I recommend a lot to all my clients is like, learn to be prosperous. Learn to be abundant, right? One of the things that you can do is go in front a beautiful, clean body of water. Why? Because you always hear me talking in feng shui, right? Energy that forms in nature flows through the wind around the mountains and will always collect at the boundaries of water. So waterfront properties are usually very prosperous. If you don't have any body of water, well, you can do it like somewhere like just outdoor in nature, but it will be preferably. What are you going to do? You have to be prepared. So you have to learn to open your arms and receive, learn to receive. Practice saying the words prosperity. I'm prosperous. I'm abundant. I am worth it. I can make this happen. I attract wealth. I attract opportunities, and opportunities come to me non-stop. Stop feeling trapped in your previous thoughts of not, what about it? What if fear? Oh, but maybe not. Forget about that. Whatever it's in the past is in the past. Always looks towards your future, but you have to act like it. So learn to ask, learn to pray, and learn to feel abundant. If you are not giving, you're not generous, you're stingy, you're always counting money, that's not an abundant mindset. So if you're not able to tap into this type of energy and take the opportunity, this type of energy will go and you will stay stuck in the same mindset that you used to have. So in order for us to make use of this energy, we must be ready. One of the little tricks that I used to do that I loved, it was like I would go for a bike ride, feeling great, feeling free, and I would see all of these beautiful trees. And I remember I would like touch some of the leaves thinking, ding, 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 like those video games when you go and grab the coins and then you start, like filling up and becoming wealthy. You have to start observing prosperity in your surroundings. If you're only walking out in the streets and only seeing all this bad thing and all this poverty, you're only aligning with that. So you have to change that mindset and start surrounding yourself with prosperous vibration. It's all about vibration, right? So if we align to a better vibration through our feng shui, within our homes, within our living space, within our offices, we're going to start resonating with that frequency. Once we're resonating with that frequency, we're going to start feeling better because our emotions produce our thoughts, and our thoughts produce an action, and that action will have a reaction, and this is how we can change our lives. That's why I always promote the 3 most powerful forms of metaphysics. Feng Shui, our environment, astrology, what you should be doing right now, the actions that you can take. It acts as a guide how to flow with the universe. But then the most important part is you, with the power of your mind, with your mindset, and with the actions that you actually decide to do. So if you just sit in your couch and decide not to do much about it, you feel insecure, you're not feeling that great, you're stuck in wherever you were stuck before, forget about it, nothing is gonna happen. But if you actually put focus on a specific task and start connecting more with nature, be outside, start feeling prosperous, try to watch my other videos about prosperity, how to get into that vibration, and then boom, things are going to start coming your way. Why? There's another amazing type of energy which can be very positive depending on what you're trying to achieve. It's called the 8 seats. Yeah, you're given the opportunity to belong on the table of the king and be part of, let's say, one of his 8 advisors, closest advisors. This is the perfect star or type of energy for social climbing. So it gives you the opportunity to belong to a better group of individuals, better corporations, part of the board of directors, part of the political party that you wanted to be, part of the social group of friends that they're super fancy. It gives you the opportunity for social climbing. And this is wonderful for networking. Why? Because if you have the golden carriage, you're helping people find solutions and their healings and everything, you're going to start belonging to a better group of people that can give you more opportunities to monetize or just to have a better lifestyle. It's not always about money. It's just about sometimes having a good time, feeling good, feeling prosperous, feeling at ease with ourselves and with everyone that surrounds us, feeling well-being, completed. You can't only focus life on one task. You have to be well-rounded in order to achieve that balance and create true happiness. But don't miss this opportunity and do something about it. Like what? Well, apply to the social club that you wanted to belong. Try to spend more time with the people that you wanted to always be with. Offer your services for a board of directors at a certain point that could be beneficial back to you. You always have to figure it out. The energy is there. It's about you if you make the choice to take the right action. Another very important and positive type of energy is called the Phoenix Pavilion. And this gives you the opportunity to shine. This brings a little bit of fame in the good way. So if you are ready to take the opportunity and monetize and belong to a better group of people and hang out with a cooler group of friends and take your business to the next level with more powerful corporations, then you must make use of this. And you start getting attention because of the way that you look, because of your good taste, because of your refinement, because of what you actually have to offer. So this is a wonderful opportunity to start doing, let's say, more entertainment. You don't have to cook for anyone, but at least invite people that it matters to you, to your beautiful home, to your new apartment, to the newly decorated office, and offer them a simple drink. Could have alcohol or not, but this is an opportunity to showcase your taste. So you always have to be presentable, you always have to look healthy, beautiful, clean, posh, upscale. Like most of the stars that arrive into the snake sign, they take them up the ladder of being in a better place with a better group of individuals. But you have to prove yourself and be worth of it. So this is the perfect star for entertaining, right? To get into the social graces. So let's say you want to belong to a better circle of friends, or you want to do business with powerful people, wealthy people. Well, my recommendation, because of these stars, host them. Show them, open up your home, open up your place so they can actually see your true self. It has to be a huge place, but try to keep, if you have a small place or whatever it is that you have to offer, that you want to show, just keep it beautiful and show it. This creates a deeper connection and deeper trust. People always want to look at each other, at their faces, and good friends and good relationships, could be whatever partnerships or not, they like to be with people alike. So they have to really get to know you. So this is like a great tip. If you want to make more money with the golden carrot, you will have to do that effort of social climbing and that effort of showcasing your true values and your taste, and get closer and connect better to the people that you're trying to make business with or you're trying to relate yourself with. So let's say if you're in a committee, well, host something at your place, something simple. It doesn't have to be expensive. What they want to see, it's not your money. They want to see your taste and how you carry yourself. So then we go into the more negative side. There's always a yin for the yang, and not everything is positivity at any sign, at any year. There's always gonna be the balance. but we combine it all together and see what can we do to smooth out any type of negative energy that will arrive into our lives. And one of the most important one that arrives into the snake sign, it's called the Grand Duke. This year, when there's like, is this a snake year and I'm a snake and oh my God, it's gonna be amazing. Yes, it can be amazing if you're ready to confront the Grand Duke. And the Grand Duke is nothing else but the king of the year. So there's going to be some challenges, right? But if you're ready to take over and prove your worth, this will be a smooth and easy ride. When the Grand Duke arrives into your year, that means that you're confronting, like the year of the snake, because you're the snake, so you're confronting the Grand Duke. So the kings, usually a king, would want to be respected, not confronted. So the king will give you enough challenges and obstacles, enough restraint for you to prove your worth. But if you actually prove your worth, you can overthrow the king and you become the king this year, 2025. How can you do this? By grabbing attention. Why? Because the king, it's important. So you need to look like one, right? You need to speak properly. Show that you can do things. Don't only talk, and then don't do anything. Prove your worth. Try to speak within the first 5 minutes of the conversation to showcase your knowledge and your wisdom and try to guide people towards the right place. The more that you find solutions for problems, the more that you try to heal situations or restore situations or revitalize situations, the more importance that you will have. Because let's not forget that this year it's all about revitalizing, regenerating, healing, etc. So you will be given the opportunity, like as a counselor, to like, okay, there's a disaster here, there's a crisis, there's a situation. Okay, I actually know how to handle it. And with my advice, like everyone will turn towards you. So it's very important that you prove your worth and work very hard, of course, and take some extra time to show that you really care about the situations that are happening and you really care about solving the problems for others, right? So take this opportunity, because if you're able to grab attention this year with the Phoenix Pavilion, the star that we mentioned, with the Grand Duke, you will be able to become King of the Year, right? So practice your feng shui for sure at home. Align yourself with a positive vibration of the positive sector so you get this push and you start vibrating higher and resonating with success. Well, there is another type of a slight negative energy arriving into the snake sign that can be turned into something positive, because this is exactly why we do this. We read astrology. So we know how to flow with the universe, but also how to manipulate energetic forces to our own benefit. So there is a blood knife star. Yes, it looks like a blood cut you and there's blood everywhere, right? A knife cut you and there's blood everywhere. So great possibilities for accidents and minor cuts, etc. Why? Because you're being very tense. We'll go deeper into other situations, right? This year you have way too many things happening. It seems like everything is happening all at once. You're dealing with the situation, you have the opportunity to make money, you're super busy with your social circle life, etc. A lot of things happening, and then boom, when we're stressed, something needs to bleed. And that's why this type of energy appears. But this also shows us a great opportunity to have surgery. Why? Because if you're gonna bleed anyway, so much better make it happen for your own benefit. And if we combine it together with the two major healing stars, the relief guy and the sky relief, this tells us that it is a perfect time to find deep solution and true healing on a problem. So if you were considering or thinking, or someone told you that you may require at some point this type of surgery, whatever, plan this year to make it happen. Because with this type of energy, you will be able to remove something bad that it was inside of, or to remove someone bad that it was in a relationship, or to remove also someone inside of a corporation. So you have the opportunity to heal and find solutions to a problem that had been there. So the blood knife tells us that it's a great time to fix something that you didn't like. It could be something very serious if you're sick, and any type of tumor or a situation or a mole, whatever it is. Or it can be something to improve yourself, to make you more beautiful, right? Like any type of surgery. It's up to you, but the possibility is there. And as long as you're revitalizing, enhancing, and loving yourself, that will be great. Just promise me you won't do anything too obvious or too grotesque. Do something that makes you more beautiful, so people can appreciate your good taste, like we talk about, through the energy of the 8 seeds. So we jump back into like the sword age star, which is a little bit of like a negative type of star. Why? Because you feel like you are literally in between a sword and the wall. You're so busy and you're getting very stressed with a lot of things that are happening, and you have to make quick decisions, right? And you feel that pressure. But remember, that is your strength this year when you're confronting the king, when you're confronting the Grand Duke, to find solutions because of the other healing star. So you are going to have all the pressure on you to make the decision, because people, especially in business, are going to be relying on whatever you say, because you wanted to grow in the business, and then suddenly there's this terrible or difficult situation going on, and they're gonna look at you like, can you resolve it? Say, yes, I can. Because you are ready. You were put into this situation, specifically this year, to be able to handle those things. But how can you manage to relieve a little bit of stress? Because, hard decision making can be very stressful. The only way is to connect with your spirituality, to connect with the source, right? Meditate, learn some breath work, practice. Definitely grounding is the best way to relieve a little bit of stress. I want you walking in nature on a daily basis to relieve. If you don't go outside, if you don't go for joy rides, to refresh your aura and uplifts your spirits, stress and tension can start crushing you. And instead of doing all of the positive things that we were talking about, you snakes will start going to like, too much stress that can cause or depression or a complete shutdown. So it's very important, as we talk about all the positive things that are coming up, it's very important that you have lined up how to de-stress yourself. For some people, they have to play a sport. They have to run, they have to kick, whatever. From some others, they have to take a yoga class, a stretching class, Tai Chi class, Qigong class, Just go to the gym, but not only pump, take time to release and stretch. It's very important that you do this these years because the snake sign has way too many things happening. There's so many positive stars, but also so many negative. And that means that there's too much going on. This year will feel like a roller coaster, full of emotions, full of opportunities, situations, parties, gathering, networking, kind of too many things happen. And then all the responsibility falls on you. So you have to be ready. And how are you going to be ready? If we're always connected to a higher source, we'll always be ready because we'll always have the right answer. And believe me, if you really work on that connection, it will happen. If you really ask, it will come to you, all of those solutions. And if not, you can always ask noble people, which are mentors, teachers, gurus, what do they think, right? And how can they help you? Always rely on that part. So there is instability star. This will cause tension because of ups and downs. You're like, for some reason, you're stressed and very focused on the economy and the situation and like, oh my God, and you're watching too many news and the news are kind of always bad and you are stressed. And that is causing more stress. I don't promote not to obviously be aware of what is happening, but try not to give so much focus, so much attention in that stressful part of life. My only recommendation, because of instability star, this is not the greatest year to make big investment on volatile markets. That's it. So watch out of what you're investing and where. If it's way too volatile, don't do it. This year is much better to go in a secure investment, right? Something that is not as risky because of instability star. This is the only thing that I can tell you. You can figure it out, the rest. So then there's back poking. This is literally the star, the type of energy of bad gossip, of people talking behind you, people being jealous, people putting you in the spot, people criticizing you, right? So these will only just take you down, of course. It takes us all down. No one likes that type of negativity added into your stressful life because you already have too much on top of you, too many decisions to make, and people is judging, and the whole thing, This is about defamation, right? So my only advice when this type of situation comes is like, no one is jealous of anyone else if that else doesn't have something that they want, right? So no one will envy anything out of you if you don't have anything to be envied by. It could be the success that you're achieving. It can be the attention that you're getting. It can be the beautiful looks that now you have because who knows what you did to yourself or not. So when people talk about us, the best thing always will be to ignore it, right? So it's very difficult because you may be kind of tense and ready to snap out or snap back. But the best advice that I could ever give to anyone, this is something that you really need to learn. It's a mantra, and it's gossip ends with me. Let people talk. Do not engage and go down into their low vibrational level. When people are feeling envy, jealousy, or hate, or anger, or they're trying to hurt you, they're in a vibrational level that is very low and they're not feeling good about themselves, right? So the last thing that you want to do is go down there. If you can actually go up here. Why? Because of all of the great things that I mentioned before that you can make use of. So this is how we raise our vibration and we stay above. And we are vibrating higher. We will start resonating with better things like monetizing wealth, better friends, cooler circle of friends, etc., etc. So you decide what are you going to focus on the people that is trying to bring you down or the wonderful things that you can actually achieve. But the decision is yours. You decide what life you want to go, what part of the coin you want to take. And well, there's another extra Earth Shah star, which it means that it could be some situations with nature. So the only recommendation would be very careful when traveling to low infrastructure places, or be careful around your home, your space. Always try to protect it, because there could be a mini earthquake, like too much rain, floods, etc., etc. But it seems like the sign of the snake will have a fantastic year. A year where you can be the king if you're able to prove yourself and prove your worth, so you can overthrow the king of the year, that is the snake. So let's fight for that position. Let's fight for the throne, because you have all the possibilities to achieve it. I send you much love and beautiful energy always.